So the other night I posted a video on my Instagram about myths about working out, and one of the myths or the rules on there was that doing 12 reps per set, it's bullshit. And after I posted that, I got a few messages sent to me saying, well, if it's bullshit, then what is my routine? Like, how do I lift? If I don't do 12 reps a set, how do I do it? So I figured I'd make a video and explain real quick how I lift. So I'll just take one exercise, for example, and we'll start with the pec deck machine, like the seated chest fly machine, pin loaded. So, drop the pin and pick your weight, and then you just do the flies. So the way I do it is it's like a progressive overload, but it's with 3 sets. The first set of any exercise, so like pec deck, I will do every exercise. It's a set of 20 reps. Now this is just a warm-up set. Gets all the muscles moving, gets some blood in there, gets your muscles stretched out, and just helps you get the movement for your actual working set. The weight's going to be lighter because you're going to do 20 reps, and it's not going to go to failure. You just want to be able to do 20 reps, get a little pump, get a little feel going. Once you're done with that, that's the first set. The second set, this is the working set. This is the set that counts. So it took me a few months to get it dialed in, but what you're going to want to do is try to find the weight that you can start out with to hit 10 reps, to where that 10th rep, you're hitting your failure. Meaning everything goes into that last rep. You can't possibly push one more rep with good form. Now maybe you can muscle fuck it up and get the weight up, but you want to keep your form, and you want to be able to do 10 solid reps, good form to failure. That's the second set. Now the progressive overload comes every time I do the chest day and I get to that pec deck machine on the second set again. Instead of doing 10 reps, next time I'll push it to 11 reps. Then after that, 12, 13, 14, all the way until I work myself up to 15 reps. That should take 6 rotations through my workout cycle, which comes out to be about like a month and a half, like 7 weeks or whatever. But over that 7-8 weeks, every time I do chest day, I'm adding a rep till I get to 15 reps. Once I hit 15 reps on that second set, come that next workout, I will up the weight and drop it back down to 10 reps, and start all over again and work my way up to 15 reps per set. Now, if you do it that way, every time you hit that set, you are either increasing reps up to 15, or you're dropping it back to 10 and increasing weight. So you're always increasing. You're always going up in reps or weight. So that's the working set. Now, like I said, it takes a while to get your number dialed in. It took me a few months to get all my workout numbers dialed in to where my failure was at 10 reps. Once you figure that out, it's kind of easy to get your routine set up, but it takes some time to figure your 10 rep fucking failure. Now for the third set, this is the set that most people neglect. This is where the Mike Mentzer high intensity training comes in. The third set is always a heavy set, heavy weight, and I mean, it's not max weight, but you want to go heavy, and you want to pick a weight to where you are going to fail at 3 reps. So that set, you're going to start out heavy enough weight to where you can only do that exercise for 3 reps. If they have to be assisted, they have to be assisted. But the key on this third set is to hit your negatives, hit them slow, and hit your statics. Meaning if you're on the pec deck machine, You know, if you could use all your force, you can use a spotter to get that weight out in front of you. But then you're going to want to go super slow, as tight as you can, bringing it back to the start position. That's called the negative. I like to take about 10 seconds each negative for 3 reps. Now, the same thing applies as for the working set, is that every time I go in and hit this exercise, the next time I do the chest day, I'm going to add another rep. So I start out at 3 reps to failure. Next time I come in, I'm doing that same weight to 4 reps till failure. Trying to, anyways. It's hard as shit because it's heavy. And then after that, I come back and I will do it till I reach 5 reps. Sort of like in the second set when I hit 15 reps, I increase the weight, drop it back down to 10 reps per set. The same applies to the third set. I hit 5 reps of the negative, and then I add more to the weight, usually 5-pound increments, and then drop it back down to 3 reps per set. And that way you are always increasing the amount of reps till failure, or the amount of weight till you fail. Negatives are hard. It's hard to do without a partner because the weight gets really heavy. But most people neglect the negatives. So that's how I do it. 3 sets: a warm-up set, a working set, and a negative set. And the current routine I'm on now, I've been going for 7 weeks, I think now. I think I've gone through it 5 times, so maybe like 40 days, something like that. And every set of all 4 workouts I do in the cycle, since I've started it, every set I've gone up in rep or weight. And you're talking well over 100 sets per week of exercise, and every time I push it harder and harder. It's called progressive overload. It's what you do. It's what pushes your muscles into hypertrophy. It's what grows muscle. This is the way to do it. You can't just go to the gym and do the same weight for 12 reps every fucking time for a year straight. You're not going to get any bigger and fucking stronger. You got to push it. You got to fucking go hard. So that's how I do it. And I add some other things in here and there, you know, so, but that's mostly it. Three sets per exercise.